77 machine. And so I decided to go look for new machines that are for people who sew a lot, but they're not 40 years experience. This isn't their full-time job. So this is a good mid-grade. It's about $500. I received it from a dealer in Fenton. And so this is the Baby Lock Jubilant, the model BL80B. Comes in a nice box. It looks like some cords here. It has some accessories. The cool part about this one is at the store, she showed me that it has like a little cheat sheet for different threads. It has obviously a cool user manual, probably in several different languages. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Very well protected. I think the bottom has tape on it as well. Very nice, very well packaged machine. This is not their lowest grade, this is not their highest grade. This is for people who like to sew a little bit more than the weekend warrior. There's some really nice cool controls. It looks pretty well put together immediately. So the really cool part about this is that it has 80 different threads, and personally I don't really use like the second half of these, so I really just need the top two. But it also comes with this cheat sheet up here, which is really nice, and it also has directions if you forget how to do something. It has the directions up top, so even if you forget, it's not a big deal. You don't have to look at videos, you don't have to pull the directions back out. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on. So I already plugged it in. The plug is also really long, which is nice because my crafting table in the other room, in my craft room, is actually, it's pretty big, so it's nice to have this nice long cord. So turning it on, it is electronic just in this portion, which is nice. And then the inside, this is a pretty heavy machine. I want to say it's about like 20, it's at least 20 pounds, where you can definitely tell the inside is metal, where my other one, even though I love the machine, it was mostly plastic, and so it's prone to not being able to handle as much. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this to the first one, which is just a single stitch, but I still need to go ahead and load my bobbin, which is just a very generic plastic bobbin. This machine seems very universal. So come down here, I pop it open, just like other common machines, and it even gives you the directions here on how to do it. And so I like to make it all nice and flush and nice, beautiful. So that one's ready to go. And then this is a little bit different. My other machine was, it went over, and then this one is actually going under. So make sure that you pay attention to which direction. So it kind of pops on up. We have our little clip in there to hold it in place. And then again, the directions are just pretty simple. It just tells you exactly how to load it. And coming up. And this was a little bit different because it had a few other settings. So the cool part about this is that it's this little clip. I don't know if you can see in there. There's this tiny little clip that just kind of locked in my thread, which is really nice when you're loading up the thread. So I do the 7, and then I just push this little lever down and just pop it, which is so much nicer. My other machine, it would take a couple tries with this, and that would be kind of a pain in my patootie. So let's go ahead and try to just sew. This is going to be 4 layers on my Star Wars fabric. It's just some old fabric that I had. So let's go ahead, push it down. And notice I don't have the foot plugged in. So this actually, not the foot, I'm sorry, the pedal. This one actually doesn't require the pedal. It has its own start stop. So if you were someone who has knee problems, foot problems, hip problems, it actually has a start stop button right here. And so it sews on its own. And then the really cool part is you can make it faster, and then you can go back and make it slower. And the foot you can still, or the pedal you can still control it. But the really cool part is that if you are lazy like I get sometimes on lengthy projects, it literally just does it itself. So we have that, and then we have we have back stitching. We have where if you want to make that tight corner and go ahead and move it, you can. It's the down, and all you have to do is press up. So, and then I'm just making a nice tight corner with this now. And then let's go ahead and let's see how fast this is going to go. I'm going to have to stop pretty quick. This thing gets moving. And notice that it has like a very kind of a gradual speed to start it. So that is what the lady Angel at Sew and Back in Fenton was talking to me about, was that it's in there to protect the motor, which is really nice. So I think that this machine is going to be absolutely wonderful for someone like me who I sew a lot, but not enough where it's like a full-time job. It is just enough where that mid-grade, and it was really difficult finding mid-grade machines. And so let's go ahead and turn this puppy off. And then there's other storage inside of here. So let's say you are like me and wanting to sew and it even has a little thread cutter here. If you're wanting to sew scarves, so this is a really nice where it's smaller and it has a little bit more width here. If I wanted to do like a small quilt, not like a king size quilt, but if I want to do a little bit more quilting. So this actually has more storage inside of it. Let's see if I know how to pop this open. Which comes with more accessories. So we already have the accessories over here where it comes with extra needles. It comes with cleaning, a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of maintenance. This also comes with more accessories with foots. These are more accessories than my last machine, but again, my last machine was a lot. It was not as mid-grade as this. Is kind of a lower grade. So it comes with more needles, which is really nice because I tend to go through those. And then I believe that is my honest review of this. Just opening this, it is already so much smoother and quieter than my other machines, so I would highly recommend this to people who are like me, who are a little bit more than the weekend warriors, and who just really like this nice, elegant looking machine. And I really like that there's this dial here, and so you can see and you can change the length in between. You can change the actual like where the needle hits it. And so it's pre-programmed, but you can still modify it as well. So if you have any questions, just let me know.